Hey everybody, Mike and I were just talking a few minutes ago, and we were talking about a conversation we had with a leader. Just this week, we met with a vice president of an organization, and she was saying that one of her challenges was developing the top performers in the organization, but she also wanted them to be aware of how they were really brand ambassadors for the organization. And so Mike and I were talking, and we realized that this is one of the challenges that a lot of leaders face is having your employees or your team members or your associates represent the organization well in a positive manner, so that what they're saying about the organization is, number one, consistent with what you want them to be saying, and so that it brings a positive light in the community of what they're saying about the organization. Is this a great place to work? Is this somewhere that I'd recommend my neighbor to work or my brother-in-law to work? So we wanted to touch on this and just share with you some thoughts on how the message that your employees are sharing affects the culture of the organization.
Yeah, a lot of times what we talk about is the team members' opinion of the organization most often is based on their relationship with their boss. That is a huge part of most team members' perception of the organization is based on how do they interact with their boss. But what Ria's talking about, and the way we teach this, is we talk about, what's the best type of advertisement? Word of mouth. Every employee, every team member in your organization, whether you've got 50 or 5,000, every one of them every day is a brand ambassador for your organization. They determine what type of people you're attracting. What are they saying when they're at the Little League baseball game or when they're at the football game with the other parents, and they're talking about, what do you do? Where do you work? What kind of, well, how is it there? And they're not really interested in how much money someone makes an hour. They're interested in hearing how are the people. And when someone has a great opinion, that word-of-mouth advertisement coming from all your team members, when you have a leadership development initiative in place and you're growing and developing the character of everyone in the organization, as you grow and develop the character of the people in the organization, those people are going to attract higher level character people on the outside of the organization. For instance, if I would have introduced you to someone I knew 10 years ago, they would have been a completely different type person than someone that my friends are today and the people I interact with, because my character has grown so much and improved so much. The people that I talked to 10 years ago, I don't talk to any of those people anymore. And it's the same way. That's why a leadership development initiative program touching every single individual within your organization helps grow and increase their influence 360 degrees, to the left, to the right, up, down. And because of that relationship they develop with those leaders in the organization, now they're out broadcasting positive information. And that's how you, in today's tough and tight competitive workplace environment, that's how you gain a tremendous competitive advantage. Most people don't even understand this competitive advantage. All it takes is one leader in one company to start growing and developing their people when the other industries in their area are not. And it doesn't take but a short amount of time, and they're going to start attracting the best people from these other organizations. So that's just a few thoughts today on creating a positive word-of-mouth experience throughout all of your team members.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us. Take care.
Have a great day.